Good morning and welcome here to Shantae's Corner, where we are here to encourage, support, and uplift each other. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about forgiveness. Now, for some reason, people have a hard time with forgiveness, and I think a lot of times we don't realize how holding on to unforgiveness hurts us. It hurts us physically, spiritually, just it takes a toll on you when you choose not to forgive someone. And a lot of times it starts from when we were young. We hold on to things we may have dealt with our parents. If you felt rejected, not having your father in your life, or not having a great relationship with your mom, with your family, and we hold on to those things. And what I've learned in my Christian journey is how that weighs you down. Physically, spiritually, all of it. And a lot of times we don't look at the spiritual and physical weight of it. As I've mentioned before in a video, as a child, I dealt with depression. I dealt with depression, and thank God I do not anymore. Hallelujah. But depression leads to gluttony, which I mentioned before, overeating, to compensate for the rejection that you're feeling, which ties back to unforgiveness. What haven't you forgiven someone for? Like I said, whether it's your parents, or somebody, your dad or mom not being there, or just losing a family member that's close to you and being upset with God, not understanding why. All of this weighs us down. Unforgiveness is so heavy, and a lot of people will say, I'm not forgiving. I'm not. I will never forgive you. I'll never forgive you for this. I'll never forgive you. But they don't realize how much that bitterness and anger weighs you down. Even if it's not physical weight, like a lot of people deal with it through eating. But even if it's not that, it could be promiscuity, it could be gambling, it could be drinking, and I know for myself, I can say I've seen it in my family in those other ways. Drinking, gambling, just promiscuity, all of that. When you go back to the root of it, listening to arguments that I've heard my family have, it's due to unforgiveness. And so you have to let it go. It's hurting you more than it's hurting that person, because sometimes that person may not even know that you haven't forgiven them. They could just be go on living their life, and you're holding on to that unforgiveness, that hurt, that anger, and being weighed down, whether it's through the physical weight of just being overweight, or through the spiritual weight of being angry, being hostile, refusing to let people in. All of that hurts us, and it takes us away from God. I am going to put the song in the description below. It's called A Heart to Forgive. And the first time I heard this song, it broke me. It's just, you could hear the pain of the gentleman letting go in the song. You have to let that go. And I know for myself, me and my mom have talked about it, and other people that I've, had to deal with being hurt, and it releases a lot. It releases a lot off of you when you let go of that hurt, and believe it or not, they know. I'm not gonna say all people know that you're upset with them and you're holding something, but there are times when they know, and just to get it out in the open and just to deal with it and to go be able to move forward, it's I mean, it allows you to be receptive to God, because how can you receive from God when you haven't forgiven the people that are around you? You have to let it go. It's for you. It's not specifically for them, but it's physically and spiritually for yourself, for you to let go of that weight. It's a weight, guys. It really holds us down. So let go of that unforgiveness. Forgive for yourself, to allow yourself to be receptive to what God has for you. Because in order to have that relationship with God, you have to forgive. Forgiveness is a big thing. It's big. So that's what I want to leave you guys with today, for your own spiritual and physical health. Forgive. It's not for them, it's for you. You'll feel a whole lot better. And one thing, I'm remembering it now, at my church, there was this gentleman when I was in California that was a gang member, and just to see that man humble himself before God, I was praying and worshiping God. My eyes were closed, and I opened my eyes, and just to see that man, that grown man, crying out before God, his hands raised in surrender, and that really broke me, to see a man humble himself like that, especially when you think of somebody that's a gang member, and that takes a lot, to surrender yourself. And that's what you're doing when you forgive. You're surrendering yourself to be open to God. So like I said, I want to leave you guys with that today. A heart to forgive. Have a heart to forgive. It's for you. It's for you. I'm going to say it again. It's for you. Be blessed, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.